Hi, this is Mike Johnston, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of the show. Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the new Google Posts for Google My Business application that is on the Google My Business platform. It occurred to me that I hadn't really talked about the search engine optimization part of having that and why it's important and why it can be utilized by a small business to improve the rankings of their business listing and to improve the way they get out there overall. Now, with posts on Google My Business pages, I'm not sure if they are like Google Plus posts used to be, in the sense that they would show up really high in search results to anybody who was within your circles on Google Plus. Now, that's not always easy to get clients, and certainly not potential clients, into your circles. So that was, it was good for your existing customers that you had in your circles. Now, with Google My Business Posts, on the other hand, these are out there in the wild on the internet, and I think the easiest way to understand how you can improve the search optimization of your Google My Business listing is by simply learning about search engine optimization. It's not as complex as doing an entire website, yet it's really essentially one page, or a page now with a series of posts that you're interested in optimizing. And you can't do everything with it that you could on a website, but there are things you can do. So I wanted to show you this. First of all, what is search engine optimization? In its most basic sense, it's the process of maximizing the number of visitors to a particular website by ensuring that the site appears high on the list of results returned by a search engine. In this case, we'll talk about Google, because Google accounts for 70% of the searches on the internet, and is the #1 search engine in the world at the moment, and probably will be for a while. So your goal should be to rank well on Google. That being the case, let's look over here. If you just go to Google and search Google SEO Primer, one of the first results will be this PDF right here. And this is a free publication that Google's put out for a while, and they've revised it relatively recently. So it's pretty accurate as far as what the search engine expects. And if you download it, it just looks something like this. It's a little ebook, and it tells you how to optimize your website. Okay, now, but if we look at this specifically, one of the things that the search engine looks for is new content on a site. Okay, and that's where this new posts feature in Google My Business gives you the opportunity to do SEO on a regular basis. And I know for a lot of small businesses, because I work with a lot of small businesses, I know that it's hard for many of them to post new content on a regular basis, because they may be a genius at whatever it is they do in their business, but when it comes to writing or photography, or not so much photography, I mean, a lot of people are getting better at that now that you can just photograph anything in pretty high quality with a cell phone. So, okay, not so much photos, which is good in this case, but in writing, they don't like to write. And when you buy paid content, the quality of what you get depends on how much you spend usually, And a lot of people, if you want to try to hit the goal of having new content posted every day, that's a lot of money in a short amount of time, because you're not going to get a reasonable blog post for under $20 or $30. And even at that level, it's not going to be fantastic. However, with the posts feature on Google My Business, now I think small businesses, because all it asks for is an image, which you don't really have to use an image, but an image would be great. And every day something is new with business, whether you're baking a new pie, or you're building a deck on a house. I mean, whatever you're doing that day, take some pictures, find the best one, put that out as a post, and under the post you can have a description of 100 to 300 words, which is 300 words is supposed to be the optimum length for, or the optimum minimum length for a blog post. Although recently, the last 6 months or so, they've been saying more like 1,000 words is better. But this is what Google has given you, so it must be okay in the eyes of Google. So you have an image every day, and describe that image in 100 to 300 words. And 100 words is not hard, especially when you're talking about your business, your job, your work, something you're doing. You'll find that it's pretty easy. So if you just make a habit at the end of the day, sit down, upload an image to your Google My Business and describe it. And you can be more creative. You can upload specials every day. You can upload featured products. You can have an event. I mean, whatever you want. And there's buttons there that will help you do that. And different sorts of buttons for different sorts of business. If you want to make reservations or buy tickets, there are call to action buttons with those messages on them that you can link to a page on your website where they can go and complete that task. So anyway, okay, so now we have the ability to do what you might think of as like a mini blog post every day and put it up on our website. And it will be indexed by Google probably fairly rapidly because it's a Google property. Here, let me sign into Google My Business. And while we're in here, we'll scroll on down to my website and manage, well, we'll view the location. Okay, so I could have done a search for my business and gotten to the same place. But, okay, so here we are. And here is a post I've already put up. And now another great feature of this is people want to learn more. And this was actually a little offer that I put up. So people want to learn more about that. They click on it. It comes up as a pop-up. And now you see it says, we help you set up your Google My Business listing for free. As Google partners, we will set up your Google My Business profile for free. Awesome. And then I have Learn More, which goes to a page on the website. But now, if you wanted to do something like put a coupon up here and ask people to share it, well, awesome. Here's a sharing button. They can share Facebook, Twitter, Google, email, copy the link, share it wherever they want. And that is a pretty powerful feature because they're sharing this out. It's all linking back to your Google My Business profile, which then links to your website. So it's building backlinks, and it's a perfectly great way to build backlinks. And let's see, what does this say here? Oh, report post. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so this is good SEO. You can easily come up with something new every day. Upload it, boom, you're good. That makes the search engine pay more attention to your listing, which can make you rank higher. There's a lot of other factors that go into it, but that's one of them, and it's a good one because you can have control over it. So you can upload an image, a description every day, link it back to your website, and then you can share it to your social networks. And then when you do, you can put under it, hey, check out this great special we have, please share it. Or one day, maybe a week, you could put up an image just asking for a review and saying, hey, if you've been our customer and you like what we have, please come over to our Google My Business listing and leave us a review. It would mean so much to us. It helps us get out there. And, you know, it's a great tool. And I think Google is really finding the mark as far as what local business listings should be. You know, they went through the whole, oh, we'll make it a part of Maps. Oh, we'll make it a part of Google Plus. Oh, we'll spin it out on its own. And now that it's out on its own, but yet still connected to your Google My Business or your Google Plus page, if you have a Google Plus business page, and it's also still connected into Maps and into search, it covers a lot of Google. And you know, I think it's an awesome tool, and as I play with it more and more people find new uses, I think it will continue to develop, and Google will probably continue to make it better. So this is something that you can and should do now. Create, if you don't have one, create your Google My Business listing, then create your free website if you want to do that, and then start putting posts up every day. And I think that in a relatively short amount of time, you will see some positive results from your efforts. Thanks a lot for watching. Look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.